Hey guys, this is the CanadianBaconer, and in this video, we are going to be doing another weapon review. This is a weekly series that I do every Tuesday on my channel, where I review a weapon that you guys have suggested in the comment section below. If you guys have not seen my last episode, there will be a nice little annotation up on the screen to click that, and it is a review of the F2000 assault rifle. So if you guys are interested in that, there will be a nice little annotation up on the screen to click that. And so basically in this video, we are going to be reviewing the M60-E4 LMG. It's basically the worst LMG in Battlefield 4 as of right now. I wouldn't say the worst gun, but it's definitely the worst LMG out of the wide selection that we do have to choose in Battlefield 4. So pretty much, it has an RPM of 570, which basically means it has the slowest RPM in the game. But to be fair, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The minimum damage is pretty much 21.6, which means you can down your enemy in just 5 shots, which is pretty effective actually. You would think because of the slow RPM that would be a challenge, but actually it's not, especially in close quarters, kind of a style I guess. I would say this is really not the best option when you guys are trying to nail those targets at relatively longer ranges. This thing can actually hold its own at medium range, but you know, long range it cannot just kill people. So basically it has a mag capacity of 100, which it's pretty bad if you ask me, compared to like the other LMGs that pretty much have 200 mag capacity. So I would say probably the worst stuff about this is that, I don't know, it's just that little like tab when you're aiming down your sights, it kind of really obstructs your vision, and it's probably one of the worst things about this LMG besides the RPM. The little tab makes it very difficult to actually nail your targets because there is so much blocking your actual vision. I would say honestly, if you slap on a reflex, it's probably the best option rather than a Cobra or anything else, just because it's very efficient at what it does, the reflex. Now, like I said before, the minimum damage is 21.6, which means you can down your enemies in 5 shots, and it's very effective at point blank ranges. So basically, if you slap on a laser sight, a reflex, and a suppressor, it's very easy to stay off that minimap, and you can definitely get some great flanks around and take out your enemies very effectively. Now, because there's basically no recoil, hipfire is going to be really good as well, like I said before. I don't know, it's not as bad as people make it out to be if you do ask me. Now, what I would recommend for game modes would have to be either Rush or just Conquest sometimes, because knowing where your enemy actually is going to give you a crazy advantage when using this LMG. Basically, if you have no idea where your enemy is, you cannot like whip around and just take him out, because it's going to be very difficult at actually doing that. Now, the M60 has a reload of 7.8 seconds, which is not really surprising, especially considering that it's an LMG. But when you are reloading your weapon in the middle of combat, it feels like an eternity when you're trying to get around those corners, find a nice safe place to hide, and it's very frustrating sometimes getting killed when you have to reload, which is why I recommend using a really powerful sidearm, something like maybe a shorty or just a 1911, something with a really high damage and a high rate of fire, just in case you are caught reloading and there's an enemy right around the corner. It has a left kick of 0.35 and a right kick of 0.25, which means you kind of have to swivel your target back and forth because you are going to be like really off target, and it has an up kick of 0.4, which means you kind of have to, you don't really have to worry about the up kick, it's more of just the side to side. So that's why I would recommend slapping on a compensator to get rid of that swaying action, because it's very annoying when you're trying to hit your target and they go left and right, up and down, and you're kind of just, I don't know, you kind of freak out for a second because you don't know what to do, because the recoil is so all over the place and just kind of almost unbearable actually. So basically, if you get your flank, if you set up a bipod, it's really effective because the damage is so high, and it's really just not as bad as people make it out to be. So basically, if you have enjoyed this video, feel free to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed already. If you guys would like to leave a suggestion for the next weapon review, feel free to do that in the comment section below, because I will basically choose anything that you guys suggest in the comment section. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for checking out this video, and this has been the CanadianBaconer. Stay crispy, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.